This is the view of towers. It is on drawing paper, mounted on illustration board. The size of the image is 13 by 15. I'm going to show it to you right now. So as you can see, the illustration board is quite thin, but illustration board is, and very easy to mount in frame. The drawing itself is a beautiful example of Carlos's fantastic cross-hatching technique. Just really beautiful. This is probably one of the more iconic views in the collection because it was a view duplicated by many, many people who went to visit the towers and stood in this very same place and took a photograph. The unique thing about this is that it was done before the towers even existed. This is totally in Carlos's mind what it would look like to stand up and look at those two towers from below. I wonder sometimes about this because sometimes when we look at drawings of Carlos's, we see views of buildings that then, once they're built, become the iconic view. And in this case, he hit it on the head. So again, if you look at the beautiful cross-hatching in the drawing, if you can see that, it's just, if I can make that bigger, just gorgeous, just really gorgeous. He was really, really fabulous at this. This is signed, and it's signed in a very unusual way. Carlos usually set his signature off to the side somewhere, but in this case, I think he was probably so enraptured by the cross-hatching that he didn't want to spoil it with his signature. The other interesting thing is you'll notice here that he didn't actually finish it. He left it a little unfinished, and I think that's just lovely. A little bit of the feeling of the artist there. The drawing itself is, the paper has gone a little buff colored, which it may have been probably not white anyway, but really for its age it's in fabulous condition. There are no tears or rips or anything like that in the drawing because it was mounted. There are a few little smudges here and there. You can see here there was some lines that were actually Carlos's lines to draw the artwork, which means he blocked this out by hand. Which they did, I mean, but he had other guys that did that for him, did all of the perspective work, but this looks like he did it himself. And because he drew it up right onto the same thing, you can see there's something that got stuck on the paper and damaged it a little. It's something on the paper, just like a little stain or something that would easily come off. I think that was just nothing. But there's some little smudging here and there, just the way it's been handled over the years, looked at, whatever. But all of this could be easily cleaned off by an art restorer, you can see, because there's smudging that goes out to the illustration board. So it was after it was done when it was being looked at. But overall, a beautiful drawing, probably one of the most unique drawings in the collection. Certainly one of the most defining of Carlos's beautiful ink line work, and that is the view of towers.